Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm doing a carburetors on the Honda VT 1100 Shadow 1995 year. So in this video I'm going to show you how to take the carburetor out, and in the following video I'm going to show you how to get through it. First we're going to take the seat off. The back seat got to come off first. Now you have two more in the back of the front seat. Shut the petcock on this side. Disconnect the fuel line. 12mm bolt here and the 8mm in the front. The 8mm bolt in the front is already missing, so I don't have to take it off. Next we're gonna remove this little tank over here. There's a 10mm bolt and the two hoses going to it. On your bike you're not gonna have this mess over here. That's for the speakers this gentleman installed, so I just gotta move that out of the way. Next we're gonna loosen up our clamps. Okay, now you can see the carburetors already. We got two fuel lines to disconnect here. One is way down there. Let me see if I can focus on it. Right there. The other one is over here. So we gotta disconnect these two fuel lines and this overflow line over here. Next, on the left side of the motorcycle we have two throttle cables we need to remove. You need a 10mm. Okay, our Cho cable goes into the carburetor right here. There's a plastic 14mm, but I like to pull this boot out like so. That makes it easier to move it. Sometimes you have to use a needle nose pliers because it's very limited room, but they're usually not tight. It's plastic. And then you pull out the whole choke like this. What I like to do, just so it doesn't get lost, I pull this spring back, unhook the piece, and take the spring and the end. This way you got these three pieces out of the way. You don't have to worry about losing them. This will not go anywhere. Now we are on the other side. The choke cable's here, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Pull the boot out, use my needle nose, loosen it up. The rest of it goes by hand. Pull it off, and that's it. Last thing we have to do is loosen up this clamp over here. There's two of them. I normally just get away with loosening up the top one close to the carburetor. This way the rubber boots stay on the bike. There's one here and one on the other side as well. Okay, here we are on the other side. Loosen it up quite a bit. It makes it easier for the carburetor to come off. Okay, now we should be able to get the carburetor off. I like to use a pry bar carefully somewhere against the engine. It's a little less difficult that way. Okay guys, carburetor is off. I want to point out something to you important. When you're working on your carburetor, put a rag or something in your intake manifolds over here. You don't want anything falling into the engine. It'll be a big headache. When you're putting the carburetors back in, it's a reversal of what you just saw. The only exception is that you will find very beneficial spraying this with WD-40. Makes it a lot easier to squeeze them carburetors back on and loosen up these clamps some more than they are right now. See, there's still quite a bit of thread going through the other side, so I like to loosen them up a lot so the rubber boot, especially when it's older like this, it has a little more room to flex for the carburetors to come back on. So on to the next video on cleaning it up, going through it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you subscribe if you find this helpful, and see you in the next video. Thanks.